Hey everyone, welcome back to the Might and Magic 6 Completionist Run. In this episode, main objective is going to be to clear out the Eel Infested Waters. But before we get there, again, we're going to have a couple of errands to run. First thing I should point out, I have had to adjust the volume of the game downwards. The main reason being is that we're at a point in the game where we're going to be fighting a lot of loud enemies, like, dragons and other enemies that are loud in terms of their regular sound effects, and also have loud attacks, especially, magical projectiles. And especially when a lot of them are coming at you in quick succession, it can get a bit overwhelming. So I have had to bring things down a little bit, although having brought things down, I'm gonna bring the music volume up a little bit. Because I, as much as I want to try and preserve the music. It's not coming through very well in the series, but it's the best I can do, because the only way for me to bring the music up would be to bring the general volume up, and that would also make the sounds too loud. I've talked about this before, no need to get into it again. The reason, segueing back to the actual Let's Play, that I've come to the reason I've come to Blackshire and the reason I'm standing outside of the Guild of Dark is I'm hoping to find
The magic of
the
evil.
final dark magic spell that we need to buy. Well, either buy or find, and as luck would have it, we found it. Mass Curse. That's good. Let's just give it to you,
Yes.
and let's confirm that you have every dark magic spell except for the final one, which we will be finding somewhere else. And your other spells are looking okay. We'll buy some more spells later. Next objective. Might as well do it now because... well, there's no reason... What did I just do? I set a beacon instead of recalling it, didn't I? Oh boy, well, this is why we save... this is why we save our game.
Dark. The magic of
We're gonna have to
evil.
buy... okay, we're gonna have to buy that spell again. That means
Dark. The magic
we're gonna have
of
to
evil.
do a bit of saves coming. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's not make this mistake. Let's recall our Castle Ironfist beacon. And let's fly over to the actual castle. It's a bit hard to see in the dark, but we are going in the right direction. Let's touch down, because I believe these halls should always be open. Again, let's save our game.
Halt! Who goes there? Let the
Master Nikolai Ironfist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
Don't want to talk to Nikolai, even though he is technically on paper the ruler here, but the person actually making the decisions is Wilbur Humphrey. And as you know, we're carrying the Pearl of Purity, and we were told to talk to Wilbur Humphrey about this. And what he does is, well, he thanks us on behalf of both himself and Balthazar, and sadly takes the pearl away from us, so we have lost both of those really cool looking gems. Now what else can we do this late at night? Well, it's Wednesday. Sadly, there's not a lot we can do. We don't have a beacon set in the Eel Infested Waters, so we can't go straight there. What we would need to do is... I think the way to do this is... we're going to rest until the morning, and then hopefully the Silver Cove ship should be taking us to one of the islands in the Eel Infested Waters. So now we need to portal to Silver Cove. And, well, while, I mean, we might as well go to New Tropical to do this. I was gonna say, let's sell some stuff.
Looking for a weapon? Come again.
And we can sell one thing
Don't
to
touch
you.
the merchandise.
The belt.
Come back soon.
We'll hold on to that other stuff. Just to free up a bit of room. Now let's go back to Silver Cove. Let's also not forget that we have bounties to turn in. We'll wait until it's 10 p.m. No reason to waste in-game time. What we need to do is... we need to go to the docks. Let's check. Our reputation is still glorious. Again, one of my goals is to get the reputation all the way back up to saintly. We're not going to worry about the enemies out here just now.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, this is not good. I'm going to have to check what the travel schedule is, if you'll excuse me, because I could have sworn Wednesday was good. Let me just pull it up on my smart phone. Not sure why I said it like that, but you know what? That's okay. Let's see. Let's look at Silver Cove. Oh, there are two different boats. Oh, sorry. Set my phone down there a bit too roughly. Seems that there should be a boat of some kind that's taking us. At least that's what the map is telling me. Is there another boat off the north? It doesn't look like it. Because what it's telling me is that a boat should take us from the north to the South Island. Maybe this is something that isn't unlocked until later? Huh. Well, regardless, that does put a minor hitch in our plans. All it means is that we're gonna have to do some training. Okay. So let's now go to... again, so I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because this has thrown off my plans a little bit. Let's beacon back to Kriegspire. This is where we are going to be training. So we are now at level 55. We could do some training at the Freehaven training hall, but I think that would only take us to 60. We would need to go to the next one, and the next one happens to be the Kriegspire one,
Do you feel lucky?
in order to get further than that. So we are just gonna
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
go as far as we can.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
And just
Very nice.
get all these
Very
skill
nice.
points.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
And one thing I love about this guy is that if you attempt to train while you don't have enough experience to do so,
Get lost.
he does not mince words telling you that you are not qualified. So now, I guess, I'll have to adapt. Rather than going straight away to the Eel Infested Waters, I'm going to have to spend the opening of this episode doing training. So I said I would take Dark Magic up to 20 before doing other skills. Now let's take care of one of those other skills, which is leather. Let's get bow up to 8. Dagger as well up to 8. Let's get meditation up to 7. And... oof. Let's now start working on a bodybuilding. Why not? Okay. For you, what do I want? Well, we want you to get a chain up, mace as well, bow as well. With your remaining points, let's get spirit magic up to 4 because you can take it to master straight away, and you do need to get both of these skills up to master, so I think that's what I'm going to start working on with you. Alexis, you, my friend, needed 1 more point in that. Now let's take you up to 8 in sword in preparation, although since we've already sold the 1 sword that I had, now we will have to wait until we get our artifact from the Eel Infested Waters before we end up giving her her second weapon. But let's give you enough points to prepare you for mastery in earth magic. Let's raise your perception, raise your meditation. Now let's start raising your bodybuilding. 5, 6, 7. And your last point, why not put it into axe? Because I do want to start raising her axe to the same level as her sword skill. And with you, my friend, Roderick, well, sure, let's take you to 12 in body magic. Yeah, let's take you to 7 in bodybuilding. That'll be enough to get you to master. And that is it for your useful skills. Now let's get your useless skills up to the level that they need to be. Let's get diplomacy up to 7. Let's get staff up to 8. Okay. With our remaining points, I'm gonna start improving his sword and his spear skill evenly, 1 by 1, until they are both, let's say, level 15. Okay, now that was a lot that we just did. What we need to do now is we need to get a bunch of masteries. Let's start by going to Castle Iron Fist. Alright. Let's cast Fly. Because a couple of them, actually a few, quite a few of them should be in here. And while we're at it, let's just cast Wizard Eye as well. Our Fly lasts 18 hours now, by the way. Thanks to the ring boosting air magic. One of our people should be up here, right?
Hi.
Expert diplomacy for Roderick.
Yes.
And the master is in... He's, I guess, in the same building that Stromgard in the Frozen Highlands is. And now also up here was...
Greetings and salutations.
Not Disarm?
Greetings.
Not you. I think somewhere up here was a...
Hello.
This guy? No. Somewhere up here, I'm pretty sure, right? Was a person teaching expert
Greetings.
sword. Yeah, here he is. Okay.
Yes.
Now you're ready to become master.
Hi.
Alright, next... okay, let's go to Usurpagal. I guess one thing that this episode can double as is a kind of refresher on where to find some of these trainers.
Hello.
Not identification.
Greetings.
Perception, you're already an expert. Now, bodybuilding and meditation, guys, we're back here, right?
Good day.
Bodybuilding, for
Okay.
you,
Okay.
it doesn't add that much in the way of
Yes.
hit points. So a lot of players ignore that as a skill, but I gave it to everyone, I guess, just for that extra bit of health.
Hi.
Probably wasn't worth it. Should have probably given it to only one character, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Is there anyone else in New Sorpagal? The answer is yes. There is this person
Greetings and salutations.
for body magic.
Good show.
Master is in Silver Cove. Okay. Now I need to go to Mist. Because over here should be the trainer for staff.
Hello.
Not there.
Hello.
There. By the way,
Okay.
the skill is called Expert Staff Defense, even though staff is a weapon, because at the expert level, all it does is it adds your skill bonus to armor class. Okay, and where was
Hello.
the master? He's in Silver Cove. Okay, so a couple of these guys are shaping up to be in Silver Cove, but one of the masters,
Greetings and salutations.
Master Meditation, you need 30 personality. Which means we'll take that off. Has that given you enough? Yeah, it actually
Good
has.
day. Okay.
That's given you a bit more mana. You've got 354 now, which is a decent amount. And obviously, once we give you your relic that we took away, you have even more. Alright, next. Perception Master. Can't remember where that guy was. Oh, you also need Earth Magic. And the expert in Earth Magic, I think, is one of these guys.
Good day.
Fire Magic, it's probably this guy.
Good day.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, with that done, I'm gonna take a bit of a break now that
I
it's
need your help.
past 10 p.m. to turn in all our bounties. So, that was for the Greater Werewolf. Let's now go to Mist.
Have I got a job for you?
That was with the Devil King. And sure, let's
What can I get you?
sell some stuff to you. Was I keeping that? No, I think I was just selling it. Do you have anything? Might as well just take a look.
Thanks. Come again.
Nothing too interesting. Okay. Last bounty was in Silver Cove. And here
I
also...
could use your services.
Let's see, have we haven't
I
gone...
could use your services.
We haven't gone to the next level. I'm just gonna look up on my map where exactly the trainers are in Silver Cove, just to save myself a bit of in-game time. If I can get there properly. There we go. Silver Cove has Master Mind Magic, Master Body Magic, which are both pretty close to each other. We also have Master Earth Magic. And Master Staff. Okay. So let's start by going, I think, excuse me. I think one person was here.
Hello.
Nope, I think they're here.
Hello.
Mastermind. You... Okay, you're still working on mind magic.
Hello.
Okay.
You can become Master Body, though. You need to learn Expert Spirit Magic as well. We might have to go back to New Sorpigal for that. But before we do that, let's get all the masteries that we can over here. Back, pausing the game again, just to make sure I'm not wasting too much in-game time. Master Earth Magic was where exactly? Master Earth Magic was in the southwest part of town. I'm trying to be a bit more organized with how I look the stuff up, and I've got a lot of it pulled up already
Hello.
on my phone.
Hello.
Master of Earth can only go to you.
Okay.
And lastly, we needed Master of Staff. By the way, you are now Master in every single school of magic. That just looks so cool. Master all the way down. You also needed Perception Master. Where was Perception Master? Let me just look up where Perception Master was. Because maybe it's in Silver Cove, who knows? The Master Trainer is in the Mire of the Damned. Okay, a few Master Trainers are gonna be there. For now, we have to find the Master Staff Trainer. And that person is gonna be... Where exactly? Master Staff is gonna be close to the inn, apparently. The inn being... The inn being all the way to the north? Huh. Well, let's try that out. I mean, I'm being told by the walkthrough that the inn is on one of these islands. Oh, is this the boat that takes us? I think that's the boat that takes us. Oh, you guys are...
Pleased to see you.
You guys are probably so disappointed in me right now.
Good day.
I completely forgot
Good show.
that the other boat was on a separate island. Wow, what a rookie mistake I made. What a noob mistake that was. It's okay though. It's okay. What are we doing now? We are going back to New Sorpigal. And we are getting
Hello, how are you?
Spirit Magic
Okay.
Expert. And we're going to beacon back to Castle Ironfist to get Master Spirit Magic. I know this is tedious right now, but this stuff is important stuff that needs to be done for my completionist objective of having every skill that every character has be advanced to the highest level
Hello.
of mastery. And it's
Greetings
also
and salutations.
stuff that
Yes.
only needs to happen once. Alright. You are now waiting on diplomacy and bodybuilding. Is anyone else waiting on bodybuilding? A couple of us are, so let's go to Freehaven. Okay. And I know where the bodybuilding guy is. For some reason, this guy is so much more memorable to me than some of the other trainers. Mainly because I guess he lives in such a remote area.
Hello.
Jason Traveler
Okay.
gives us
Okay.
a bit of extra and nobody else can learn. Okay. Next, I think we need to go to the Frozen Highlands. So let's go to Whitecap. Oh, sorry. Bashed my desk lamp there again. We're getting through this pretty quick.
How are you?
Master Diplomacy
Good show.
has been crossed off the list. And you're almost... Oh, we didn't give you body magic when we were in... Oh, we're gonna have to go back to Silver Cove. Oh, before we go back to Silver Cove, let's get the other masteries that we needed over here. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. This is gonna be... It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I think these guys were... like to the left and right, maybe?
Hello.
Master... Okay. I didn't give you expert in that, because I wasn't even looking at that.
Hi.
Master knife fighting is good, though.
Okay.
We can make you master in that. Let's actually go to... excuse me, where? Castle Iron Fist. And get expert leather, and then go back and get master leather. Okay. I know, it's not the most riveting of gameplay right now, but once this is done, it's gonna be done for good. I mean, we will have other skills to gain after this, but this is
Greetings.
the biggest clump of skills
Hello.
that we'll have to do at a single
Hello.
time. And of course,
Greetings.
it's gonna be the last guy we look at.
Yes.
Now, let's go back to Whitecap. Okay. Oh, okay. And yeah, let's go to the south. To the west, I guess. A little bit to the south. To the east, rather. A little bit to the south. A little bit to the east. Okay. This guy, right?
Good day.
Oh, no, the other guy. Oh. There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, you need a lot of ranks in armor skills to get them to master.
Okay.
Which is why Roderick was so lucky that he only needed 4. And the reason why master rank is so important is because it eliminates your recovery penalty. You guys are both experts in chain already. Okay, that's good. Now, what else did you need? I think you have everything except for body. So let's quickly go back to Silver Cove and take care of that. That was...
Greetings and salutations.
okay, where? Okay, I think it was this person, right?
Greetings.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Roderick has mastery in every single skill. You still need a couple. Now, where was Master Perception? I feel like Master Perception was in Silver Cove. Let me just look that up. Okay. Perception. No, it was in the Mire of the Damned. So we'll be going there in a bit. Now, what else did you need? Chain, we'll get soon. Mind magic, you can't get. Mace. Where was Master Mace. Staff, sword, dagger, axe, spear, bow, mace. Is in Kriegspire. We're gonna have to go there to get the bow masteries as well. Okay, what else? You can't get meditation. You're still waiting on mind magic. Okay. So we're done for now. What else did you need? Just bow. You also need meditation. So we're gonna have to go back to Mist. Okay. Gonna have to go back to Mist.
Hello.
Okay.
That's given you a bunch more spell points. Now let's go to Kriegspire. And I think the master in Mace is gonna be part of the regular town. The regular town. And the master in Bow is gonna be by Castle Kriegspire. But both of them might be close to each other. We'll see. So looking here, we have Master Bow is indeed where you'd expect him to be. Where is Master Mace? Fountain. Expert Light is not what I want. Shrine is not what I want. Is this... Did I read it wrong, or... No, I'm being told that Master Trainer for Mace is in Kriegspire. Maybe he is in the same place as the bow guy. We'll go to Castle Kriegspire and we'll see if that is indeed the case. Hopefully it is, because otherwise this is gonna be a bit of an issue. Oh. I wanna land. It is always
Greetings and salutations.
tough making these landings. Master Bow.
Greetings and salutations.
No?
Greetings and salutations.
Okay, where is this person? Is he... There aren't houses down here. This says house, but you can't interact with it. Are there more things?
Greetings.
Oh yeah, there are more houses. Interesting.
Greetings.
But these are both just people to hire. And usually there's symmetry in these buildings like this, where these two are also going to be just people you can hire.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a smith.
Greetings and salutations.
That's an armorer. So maybe this one map just doesn't have what I need it to have. So let's try something different. Let's go to a different map that maybe has a different walkthrough, a different wiki that maybe has the information I needed to. Okay, I think what's gone wrong is that the first map, or the first list that I was consulting, is inaccurate about where the Master Mace trainer is. So I'm gonna have to look this up separately. So the Mace Master is located where? He's in Blackshire. That is not Kriegspire. I mean, I can see the confusion because it kind of rhymes, but yeah, that was way off. Oh, before it closes, let's go to the Guild of Light. Let's save like this. Okay. Which spells do you need? You just need one. I've forgotten which one it is.
Light, the magic of God.
Destroy Undead, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. That was a good catch. So now we've finished out your light magic collection of spells.
Hello.
Master Sword.
Hello.
Master Shield.
Hello.
Nobody at all.
Hello, how are you?
Nobody again. You don't need to be so polite that you're
Hello.
greeting empty rooms, Serena. I know you really want to
Hello.
become Master Mace, but there's a limit.
Hello.
Here he is.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm such an idiot. We went to Kriegspire, but didn't actually teach Expert Master Bow to the people who needed to learn it. Oh, I was so thrown off by the fact that we couldn't find the Master Mace person. Man, I am all over the place. Okay. Back we go. I promise this episode's gonna get more interesting once this stuff is done. Kind of front-loading all the boring parts.
Hello.
Okay, Master Bow. I think you teach it for free.
Okay.
Now you're a master.
Okay.
Now you're a master. Okay, now we need to go back to Mire of the Damned, which has reset. I could tell immediately by how neatly positioned the enemies were. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around here and I'm gonna pick up the horseshoes. Are you serious right now? You landed one lucky hit and you cursed my friend? How dare you? Let's get horseshoe number 1, horseshoe number 2, and sure. You guys want to die that badly? I'll oblige you.
Ha! Got him.
Alright, I'll even cast Heroism. Just... How are you missing against basic enemies
Got enough.
with top tier weapons and mastery in your skill
Got him.
and bless on a very high level? These carnage shots are making me a little bit nervous because there are civilians here, but I walked far enough away that wasn't too much of an issue. Now, who picked up those horseshoes? I'm going to give them both to you, Zoltan, because you are going to need a lot of skill points. Now, what were you raising? What was he raising? Other bow... Maybe the time's come to raise bodybuilding? Either that or earth magic. Let's start with bodybuilding, because we already have someone else doing earth for now, and what are you doing?
That was too easy.
Alright.
Ha! Got him.
Alright, now where can we find Master Perception? Hopefully this one doesn't take as long. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up the map for the Mire of the Damned. And let's hope we find you soon. Master Perception seems to be a along the eastern part of the town. Okay. I'm gonna be careful to do melee damage against these guys. Just so I don't accidentally kill civilians. Okay, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, let's see, we don't want to go to any shops, we just want to find the person, and we were told he was along the eastern side. He's probably on the upper level, if I had to guess.
Good day.
No, this is the person of the quest. Sure, we've already gotten the quest. We'll do that
Hi.
later. Master Perception.
Yes.
Finally, that's done. And the last thing we needed was Master in Chain. Right? Yeah. Master in Chain. You're master in all your miscellaneous skills, all your fire skills. Oh no, we also needed Master Swordsmanship. We'll get that when we'll go back to
Hi.
Blackshire. But yeah,
Yes.
Master Chain.
Okay.
Master Chain, and let's go back to Blackshire. This should be the final one.
Hello.
Master Swordsmanship. Okay. Now finally we are done with the masteries, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. Unfortunately, because I was a bit of a doofus, we missed our window at least this week to go to the Eel Infested Waters like I wanted to. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna correct another mistake I made in a previous episode, which is I never set a beacon inside Sweetwater. I have one in Hermit's Isle, I have one in Dragon Sand. I don't have one in Sweetwater. So I'm gonna correct that mistake, and the upshot of that should be that when we're done, it should be Wednesday again, and we should be able to travel to the Eel Infested Waters. Just in case I've miscalculated this, I am going to save my game. It is indeed Wednesday. We are gonna have to be quick, because the docks will shut down after a while. I'm just gonna set my beacon over this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where we set it. And now let us go to Silver Cove. And oh, before we do all of that, it's time to do something special. It's time to finally equip this stuff that we've been lugging around for many episodes now that we have finally eliminated our recovery bonus. We are going to equip our chainmail armor onto Serena and Alexis. Start by giving Galahad to Serena, which is going to give you extra hit points and extra resistances, which is nice. And we're just going to give this chainmail of the gods to Alexis, which is just going to give her a straight up plus 10 to all of her stats, plus of course the armor class bonus. And now she looks pretty sweet as well. By the way, people who do high efficiency playthroughs of this game will generally not put any points in armor. The thinking being that all it does is siphon away skill points away from things that could give you damage. And there are other ways to get armor later in the game anyway, so why bother? But I like to give every one of my characters armor just because it looks cool, doesn't it? Especially the top tier ones, especially the plate mail, which is my favorite. The chain looks pretty good too. And I think the combination, like there's a reason I picked this hammer instead of the weird skull-looking mace, because I think, you know, the armor, the crown, the hammer, the shield, and the cloak as well, when you put them all together, it looks pretty cool. But anyway, that's enough about that. We need to make our way to the docks, because we are finally gonna clear out the Eel Infested Waters. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Again, it says Island North.
Raise the flag and hoist the sail.
Pretty vague description, but it is in fact referring to this. Sea voyages will also preserve the time of day that you had when you started. Okay, now let me cast Wizard's Eye, because some people are already coming towards us. Fortunately, there are no civilians wandering around, so I don't have to worry about... people dying through area of effect attacks, you know, unnecessarily. Trying to target that guy. Okay, I'm trying to target that guy, and finally was able to take him down. With all of us Master and Bow, we actually do a ridiculous amount of damage. One thing I'm going to show you, though, is a pretty cool little trick. I'm going to fly. First of all, we're going to go out into the water, and I'm going to show you, in this map, we have this enemy type, which I absolutely hate, because you'll remember from the Hermit Salve video how annoying they are to fight. One thing that I think we can do is, because there are no civilians on this map, we can cast Armageddon. What does it do? It does damage to everything on the map. By the way, before we do that, I said, there's something else that I said I'd do in the last episode, which I haven't done, which is, I'll show you how rings that boost your bonuses work. Let's just see it with the example of dark magic, and it's going to apply to the other rings as well. So I took off that ring, and you know what, let me just save my game as well. I took off that ring just to show you what dark magic does without modification. So I cast Day of Protection because this is a good way to numerically see what's going on. So we had 20 cold resistance, it went up to 80, meaning without anything helping us out, without any rings boosting it, we got a bonus of 80. Alright, let's load our game now. Equip one of our rings. Let's cast the same spell. And if you look at the bonuses, it was at 100. It's gone to 140. So our bonus went from 80 to 120. So you can see the 1.5 multiplier right there. And what happens if we equip both of the rings? Cast the spell again. And this time you'll see that it's still only at 120. So the effects sadly do not stack. I've seen some posts on the forums suggesting that they do stack. Maybe it has to do with, you know, mods or something in one of the unofficial patches, but I don't think these spell boosts stack in this game. At least not in vanilla. So we're gonna load this up again, and we are only gonna equip one of these. And because nobody else uses dark magic, you are gonna sell this. And for the same reason, we already gave you something that boosts fire magic. And you have an extra one. And because Zoltan is gonna get something else that boosts his fire magic, you're gonna sell that as well. Also, I think it's time to equip Athena on you. You have 74 might. If I equip it, your might takes a hit, but because it was already pretty high, it's only a -3. And we'll get some of that back as we slowly improve your might later on. But importantly, you get a bunch of spell points as well. And for some reason, this is also giving us armor class for reasons that I'm not entirely sure about. Okay, now, before I got into that whole thing about stuff stacking, do you have any rings that you're holding on to? No. Before I got into that whole thing about stuff stacking, what I was gonna do was, I was gonna use this spell, Armageddon, which will, to everything on the map, do 50 damage, plus 1 per point of skill in dark magic. So we've got 20, it would do 50 plus 20, which is 70, but because of our multiplier, it should be doing 50 plus 20 into 1.5, which is 50 plus 30, which is 80, and we can cast it 3 times per day. But I think resistances will lower the damage. I love the graphical effect on it, by the way. It will damage you as well, and for some odd reason will cause your view to jump around, and you'll have to reset it after the spell has been cast. Let's just cast it a 3rd time. Well, we cast it twice. Let's fly out a little bit and look at these guys and confirm that it is indeed doing damage to them. Let's cast it a 3rd time. And you'll see that it has indeed damaged them quite a bit. But it also takes up a lot of mana, which is why I'm going to run back to this temple.
Can we help you?
I'm going to
Nice day.
heal Zoltan.
Can we help you?
Might as well heal everyone,
Have a nice day.
because we have the money. And what we're going to do is, we're gonna fight some sea monsters, and I think we are at the point where we can take out sea monsters with just our bowmanship, with just our bows. Unfortunately, I think enemies have to be close to the ground for Armageddon to trigger against them. And because these flying enemies are off the ground like this,
Got him.
I think they are gonna be mostly unharmed.
Got him.
But we're going through these guys pretty quickly. So I don't anticipate this map taking us a long time. Oh, excuse me. I was not close enough. Especially when we can do carnage damage to a group of enemies together.
Got him.
Because even the abominations, which are the strongest versions of these guys, have barely
Got another.
enough health to register as actual threats.
Ha! Got him.
That was pleasing. Let's go out over the water and see who else needs killing. We're just gonna once again fly in a grid-like pattern.
Hey!
Roderick was pretty happy about that. Even though these enemies are not exactly... Again, while their spell effect is... While their spell effect is active, if you... Because the game can't see the target for that split second. While this splash is on the screen, it will not target things properly, and it'll just send your arrows flying forwards, which is such an annoying
We
thing.
got him.
I don't even know if any of the unofficial patches fixes this. As you can see, Serena has been focused down in a very annoying way. So I'm gonna have to cast Shared Life. Okay. Oh, we also have, by the way, Water Elementals. Another group of enemy that does not leave bodies behind. And let's even cast some Power Cures. Why not? Alright, let's continue. Alright. I don't think there are as many of these guys as there were in the Hermit's Isle area. We're taking them out pretty
Yes,
handily
we got
too.
him.
And we don't have to worry about, you know, our fireballs, which is only a single projectile,
Got another.
with I think a slower recovery rate too. So we are pretty effective at fighting these guys. Alright, another another enemy goes down. Okay. Let's take a look at how much experience this is getting us. Excuse me?
Yes, we got him.
That was good. And we're steadily moving towards our next level up, which is good. As you can see, they are nowhere as densely populated, the sea monsters, as they were in Hermit's Isle. So there are smaller collections of them, fewer and farther between. And I think our Armageddon would have killed all of the, excuse me? I hate that when the game is telling us that we're out of range and can't shoot them, but the enemy somehow is in range and can shoot us. Really obnoxious. Alright, come on. Excuse me? Excuse me? Again, you're doing this?
Ha! Got him.
Okay, okay. Let's just relax, because we have a good handle on the situation.
Ha! Got him.
All we need to do is not lose our cool. Seems like water elementals are unaffected by Armageddon.
That was too easy.
Seems like water elementals are trying to target. Come on, man. Let's take these guys out. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, you guys are a non-issue. So are you. Let's just get some healing action going on.
Ha! Got him.
Okay.
Ha! Got him.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I hate how slow combat is when you have ranged enemies, because somehow I think the game includes an artificial delay time in between their animations, in which nothing is happening other than just you waiting for them to launch their shot. Okay. It's getting late in the day. These guys are damaged. They're all the blue versions.
God, man, that was good.
More enemies that the game is erroneously telling us are out of
God,
range.
man, that was good.
Okay.
All right, we got him.
More of you guys.
Ha! Got him.
It is pretty satisfying to see them fall out of the sky like that. Are we ready or are we getting close? We're getting pretty close. We're probably gonna gain one more level by the end of this area. Oh, you're still not dead?
Yes, we got him.
Now you are. Heroism isn't doing anything for us in this map because we're not doing any melee combat. Again, our arrows glitched out because of the graphical effect from the spell. Alright. I'm just holding down my finger on the A key. And periodically just checking how much experience I've gotten. Eventually it's gonna get too dark. But I think we're just gonna keep going.
Ha! Got him. Ha! Got him.
Yep, it's dark now. But we don't mind. We don't mind. Okay. More people to the south.
Yes, we got him.
Alright. No, we're still not ready to level up, but we must be close. Yeah, only less than 2,000 experience to go. We'll worry about what fountains do in a later video. Yeah, that's one of those things which I'll probably just spend like 20 minutes at the start of one video just flying around, seeing which fountains do what, just to get all of those notes into my journal. Let me cast Torchlight, which makes a surprising difference even at night. And just carry on flying, making sure that we are thoroughly exploring this map, although I feel like we're coming close to the end of this little expedition. We'll carry on healing in the meantime, just to top ourselves up while we're flying. Pretty good recovery time from this spell, I have to say. Alright, making sure there's nobody in the top left corner. Looks like there isn't. And let's just fly through this little unexplored dot on the map. And there was nothing there as well. And only one really small part of the map to go in the east. let's just see what we find there. Oh, there's somebody down here. A lone sea terror. Who did not last long. And possibly there's somebody to the south. Let's just check. Does not look like it. Okay. Just because I am obsessive about this, let's clear off all the black spots on the map. We leave the fog of war for now. I'm sure at some point my, you know, completionist beyond the point of reasonableness nature will compel me to fully explore all the maps and remove all the fog of war, but now I won't do it for now. And if I do it, it probably will not be on video. I mean, there are limits to just how much boredom I would subject you to. Okay. Just one part of the map left. Surely there's somebody in here. I would actually be a bit disappointed if there's nobody to fight at all. Let's check it out. Nobody there. No, let's go up. Oh no, there are people. Well, not people, but one sea monster, one sea terror has gone down. That might be the last enemy. Let's fly to the other corner. No, we've already checked that. Okay. So yeah, we're done. The Eel Infested Waters are clear. Alright. Now, what are we gonna do now? Well, we want to take the sword out of this stone. Before we do that, does anybody have remove fear? Okay, let's cast it because I'm tired of looking at these guys just with their mouths wide open. Like seriously, my mouth would get pretty dry if I just kept it open like that for 10 minutes straight. Now we need to take this sword out of this stone. Problem: you need 200 might. Currently, we only have 199. Currently, we only have 99. 199 would be a good amount to have, but sadly we don't. But yes. Problem: we only have 99 might. Solution: we have Day of the Gods. Result: we now have 229 might. We've been given a bonus of 130. Meaning, I was holding on to these two items, which I could equip, which between them would have given us a bonus of 37 might, which is a lot, and which is how I did this the first time I successfully did it, was just by getting a bunch of might boosting items and equipping them all, and then just having that add up to 200 along with your natural might. But all it took was one instance of Hour of Power, admittedly with something that was boosting our light magic. But even without the light magic boost, even if we didn't quite go all the way, we could have used one of these two items to take us the last bit that we needed to go. But yes, we are done. Let me just arrange things a little bit more neatly, like this. Okay. Now we're gonna give this to Alexis. Now you're doing a lot of damage. Your attack bonus has also gone up considerably. And it's giving you a might bonus as well, so it's counteracting this item, Athena, to a pretty large degree. Okay. So, on that note, I think we're gonna call an end to this episode. I've used only one slot this entire episode, which is out of character for me, but I guess we only needed one slot. What we're gonna do now is, I'm just gonna tell you what we're gonna do in the next episode. So, I think the time is fast approaching for us to start doing the council quests and advancing the main plot. We've done one of the council quests already, the one for Lady Loretta Fleece. The council quests, by the way, will show up in this color after you've completed them. However, before we do that, there is one promotion quest that we have yet to do, and that is the promotion from Cavalier to what was the... I've forgotten what the second level of the knight promotion is called, but that's the one we have to do it, and in order to finish that quest, we need to defeat the Warlord. The Warlord is in Silver Cove, by the way. But before I forget, let me set Aloyd's beacon in the Eel Infested Waters so we never have a repeat of that embarrassing episode from the beginning of the episode when I wasn't able to come here because I literally missed the boat. So we're gonna set a beacon here. And we're gonna save my game again because I have in the past set a beacon and then forgot to save the game. So now that's done. Okay. So that's done. We have our plan for the next episode. Let's just quickly, for the catharsis of it, recap what we did in this episode. Is, well, we turned in our bounties. That was a minor objective. The major objective, other than what we just did, was to finally train. We gained a bunch of levels. The levels by themselves were good. They gained us a decent amount of hit points and spell points for every character, but they also gave us enough spell points to give us masteries in almost everything. Right, if we go to everyone, so Alexis is master in every skill that she has, so is Roderick. The only ones who have masteries yet to gain are Serena and Zoltan, which isn't surprising because we gave them the added burden of raising their light and dark magic to very high levels. So they're gonna have to gain quite a few more levels before they are master in everything, but rest assured, that is going to happen. Sooner rather than later, because we are pretty close to Dragon Sand, Paradise Valley, and Hermit's Isle resetting, although when I re-clear them, it is going to be off camera. But for now, for a while, we're just going to do some other quests. So I'm just going to save again, just because I'm that paranoid. And I'm going to thank you for watching this episode. It was a long slog in the beginning, and even the combat later on, it wasn't, you know, like edge of your seat kind of stuff, because we were fighting against enemies that aren't really threatening to us, but yeah, it was one thing we needed to check off the list. We completely cleared the Eel Infested Waters, and we beat the Strength Challenge and got Excalibur for Alexis, our second of 5 scripted artifacts. We now have 15 artifacts / relics in total. So yes, that is what we did in this episode. Next episode, we're going to be taking down the Warlord in Silver Cove. I hope you'll join me for that one. So until then, I'm going to save yet again. Until then, take care.